If you're still struggling in 2026, you need to hear this clearly and without filters. Your struggle is not evidence that you are failing. It is evidence that you are still alive in the fight. Weak people quit. You didn't. You're still waking up, still carrying responsibility, still pushing forward even when no one sees your effort. That quiet persistence matters more than you realize. Every hard day you survive is building endurance that comfort never could. You are not struggling because you are incapable. You are struggling because growth is demanding more from you than you've ever given before. Life doesn't level up gently. It applies pressure, and pressure reveals character. The problem isn't that you don't know what to do. Deep down, you already know. The problem is that comfort keeps pulling you back while fear keeps making excuses sound logical. You delay the work, postpone the sacrifice, and promise yourself you'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow turns into weeks. Weeks turn into years. If you're still struggling in 2026, it means something must change at the root. Not the surface habits, not temporary motivation. The standard you live by must rise. You can no longer afford to negotiate with laziness, distractions, or self-doubt. Every time you choose comfort over discipline, you push your future further away. Every time you avoid discomfort, you strengthen the very chains holding you down. This year is not asking for perfection. It is demanding consistency. Small actions done daily will outperform bursts of motivation every single time. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. You need to win today, then repeat it tomorrow. Progress compounds when you stop quitting on yourself. Discipline builds identity, and identity builds confidence. The pain you feel right now is not meant to break you. It is raw energy. Most people waste it on complaining, blaming, or numbing themselves with distractions. Winners learn how to convert pain into purpose. Every setback is feedback. Every loss carries a lesson. When you stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What is this teaching me?" you take back control. If you're still struggling in 2026, ownership is no longer optional. No one is coming to rescue you. No one is going to hand you the life you want. That responsibility is heavy, but it is also powerful. The moment you accept full ownership of your outcomes, you reclaim your power. You stop waiting for permission. You stop blaming circumstances. You start building regardless of conditions. There will be days when you feel behind, tired, and unsure. That does not mean you stop. That means you slow down, refocus, and keep moving. Momentum is born from showing up when motivation is gone. The strongest version of you is not loud or flashy. It is disciplined, focused, and relentless. One day, not far from now, you will look back at this phase and realize this struggle was necessary. It stripped away your excuses, hardened your mindset, and forced you to become someone stronger than your environment. This is the year where survival turns into transformation, where pain turns into progress, where the person you've been meets the person you're becoming. If you're still struggling in 2026, it means one powerful thing: you didn't give up. Many people quit silently. They stop dreaming, stop trying, stop believing long before life officially defeats them. But struggle is resistance, and resistance means life is still pushing you forward. Every day you continue despite confusion, pressure, or exhaustion. You're strengthening a muscle most people never develop: mental endurance. Struggle is not the opposite of success. It is often the doorway to it. The fact that you're still here means your story isn't finished. Nothing grows in comfort. Comfort feels safe, familiar, and easy, but it also keeps you exactly where you are. Growth requires you to do things that stretch you mentally, emotionally, and physically. If you're struggling, it's because life is demanding more responsibility, more discipline, and more courage from you. Discomfort is not punishment, it is preparation. Every uncomfortable moment is shaping your mindset, sharpening your focus, and forcing you to evolve into someone capable of handling bigger challenges. Comfort is deceptive. It doesn't attack loudly. It whispers. It tells you to rest a little longer, start tomorrow, skip today, or settle for good enough. Over time, those small decisions quietly steal years from your future. If you're still struggling, it's likely because comfort has been winning more battles than discipline. Real change begins when you stop asking what feels good now and start asking what will matter later. Growth starts where comfort ends. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes depending on mood, energy, and circumstances. Consistency, on the other hand, builds results regardless of how you feel. The most successful people aren't always motivated. They're disciplined. They show up tired. They show up uncertain. They show up anyway. If you want 2026 to be different, consistency must replace inspiration. Small actions repeated daily will outperform massive effort done occasionally. Progress is built quietly, not dramatically. Pain is powerful, but only if you control it. Left unmanaged, pain turns into anger, fear, self-doubt, or numbness. Directed properly, pain becomes fuel. Every setback carries information. Every failure teaches something valuable. Instead of asking why life is unfair, ask what this moment is training you for. The pain you feel right now contains the strength you'll need later. Those who learn to transform pain into purpose become unstoppable. Blame gives temporary relief but permanent weakness. Ownership does the opposite. It's heavy, but it's empowering. When you take full responsibility for your choices, habits, and direction, you regain control over your life. No one else is responsible for your discipline, your focus, or your future. Accepting ownership doesn't mean life is easy. It means you stop waiting for rescue and start building. Power begins the moment excuses end. Some years pass quietly, others define who you become. 2026 is not a background year, it's a turning point. This is the year that demands higher standards, sharper focus, and deeper commitment. The habits you build now will shape the next chapter of your life. This is the season where survival turns into structure, where effort turns into identity, where struggle forges strength. What you do in this year will echo far beyond it. If you're still struggling in 2026, remember this. This chapter was never meant to break you, it was meant to build you. Every hard morning, every lonely night, every moment you wanted to quit but didn't, has been shaping a stronger version of you. You are not behind. You are being prepared. The pressure you feel is proof that change is already happening beneath the surface. This is the year you stop surviving and start standing with intention. The year you raise your standards, commit to the work, and choose progress over comfort. Keep going even when it's slow. Keep showing up even when it's hard. One day, you will look back at this moment and realize that this struggle was the foundation of everything you became. To watch more inspiring videos, subscribe to our channel Inspire Today, like the videos, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thank you.